Scars are an expression of the body healing from a traumatic event. They are reminders of how fragile we are, but also a testament to our resilience. And every scar has a story.
My name is Dan Goodman. I have a scar from when I was bartending. A bunch of glassware fell on me from a shelf. And one of those pieces of glass ended up being like a spear, and it stabbed the top of my thumb. The manager asked me if I was okay, and he said, "Please give me a thumbs up." I tried to give him a thumbs up, but it just was, my thumb was hanging there like a limp noodle. The first thought in my head was, I'll never be able to play instruments again. So I went to the hospital immediately, and I had surgery that same day, and they reattached my tendon. To my surprise, it took 6 months to get motion back in my thumb. 6 months later, when my thumb started working, there was this wave of relief, I was so happy and elated that I could simply do this.
My name is James Aarons. When I was in third grade, I tied those little red wagons up into a tree with a rope off of a branch because I thought I wanted to go surfing. I ran up to that wagon, I stepped on the back of that wagon, and it came back and hit me square in the forehead. I had glasses at the time, and it cut me into my face, blood just caressing down my face, and ran into the house and told my mom, and she screaming bloody murder. Picture day was a few weeks later, and I had an amazing photo taken of myself that showed the scar happen and the glasses that it happened with.
My name is Tyler Diffie, and I have a scar. I was around 16 or so, riding my bicycle everywhere. When I was like standing up on the bike, putting my full weight down, trying to get some speed. And I did that one time, and the chain just fell off. I could feel a little scratch, and then looked at what I thought was a little scratch, and it was about 4 inches into my calf muscle, just opened up. I remember seeing just the muscle and sinew. It was just such a chaotic moment, and I was just so lightheaded from like seeing my leg like that, that I just don't remember a whole lot. Next thing I knew, I'm in the back of an ambulance. Got to the ER. I had to get internal stitches, about 20 or so, those little dissolvable ones, and I had to get 13 staples. And it was, couldn't walk very well for about 2 or 3 months. But now it's fine. I just can't really feel surface. There's no feeling there. So I'm thinking it might be a good spot to get tattooed, get like a centipede or something real badass.
When you think of your own scar stories, remember that scars are not the sign of a wound. They are the sign that you healed and you lived to tell the tale.
One of the most important questions, how long was it until...
Until I could masturbate again.
Yes.
Oh man. I was already masturbating that same night that I got a surgery with the left hand, so it was like the stranger. And I wasn't really accustomed to doing the stranger before, but we became really good friends. And before I knew it, after long, the stranger wasn't a stranger anymore. After 6 months, you get that familiar with your left hand, and all of a sudden you become ambidextrous.
You started a new relationship.
Started a new relationship. But instead of Jill, it was Lidge.